under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luke Weaver will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Popped him up. Escobar shading to his right. One out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Freddie Freeman swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it. But
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Mike Soroka is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws the ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard-breaking ball.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Up onto the balcony and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. This will take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Hops this one up. Coming on is Ozuna. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Peralta gets his lead at first, nobody out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up. There's one. On to Freeman. A double play. Ready now, Christian Walker. Here comes the first pitch. Soroka has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball 2 down.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Made him miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Marcell Ozuna goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Acuna digs in now. His batter-pitcher numbers with Luke Weaver, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Vogt. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up Acuna into the pool area and gone. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. As he lines it out to center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
At the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luke Weaver. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Ozuna comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Tim LaCastro. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here comes the first pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
And the runner will get back standing. At the plate now, Ketel Marte, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Marte just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Stepping in, Adam Duvall. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Austin Riley. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Here comes the first pitch. Mike Soroka is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Still down 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Peralta, a base hit in his first trip. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up Acuna. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for the former pitcher David Peralta. Second home run early in the year, and the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So now to the plate, Cole Calhoun. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Coming on is Ozuna, but this one drops, and he's got a hit in his first at-bat of the ball game. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Christian Walker. He swings and grounds it to short. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Lane 11, 1-1.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. The 1-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. None out, runners at first and second. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Over to Albies. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuña's there for it. And that retires the side. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. Diamondbacks lead. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Dansby Swanson is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Freeman, 30 years of age. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. The 1-0.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Digging in, Tim LaCastro. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Manny Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Round trip of the game so far. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Swing, and he pops him up. Swanson over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the D-backs tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We played. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 0-2 home. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here now the 2-2.
Ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. Striding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's in there for strike one.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They still find themselves down 6-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Cole Calhoun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Settling in now, Christian Walker. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that just misses the pool as it's off the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Stephen Vogt is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in for the Braves, Adam Duvall. They'll try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Playing 11.
Here it comes on 1-1. Outside 2-1.
2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Riley, a native of Tennessee. He's a second-year big leaguer. Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
All even now, 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there, 2 gone. Nick Markakis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Nick.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a liner. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Mark Melanson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Slow roller left side. He's got it. And there's 1 down now. Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now. Melanson, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Into the box, Luke Weaver getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. This is on the ground over to first. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 1-2. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Here comes the first pitch.
The second baseman.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot on the ground to short. And quickly there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Strike 2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-2 once more.
No, that's the ball.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So it may be last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Boy, talk about having a debut. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Acuna giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. 1 gone now in the Arizona 7th. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked
in. Stepping in now, Cole Calhoun. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, You give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Melanson pauses. Here's the first pitch. This is skied out toward right. Right fielder giving chase. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game, and he'll try to get back now. 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a runner left. Here's the first pitch to him. Travis d'Arnaud is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 0-2 home. Hit to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. At the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Now in the box, Adam Duvall. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now a flare out toward right center, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up is the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Carson Kelly will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Too high, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Shane Green will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Johan Camargo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate, Ketel Marte lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. 2 out here and a runner at second. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. But the D-backs tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance. Mike Leake comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And the next in is Johan Camargo, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker. He's
right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Down to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at his career totals, Freeman is carrying around his sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Popped him up. LoCastro waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The Diamondbacks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luke Weaver earns his first win of the season as he goes 6+, allowing only a single base hit. Mike Soroka only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.